Welcome, Aries, to your Oracle reading. And for you this week, I pulled number 21 Owl as your medicine card. 21 breaks down to 3, which is the number for growth. So this is a week where you're probably going to face some sort of obstacle. Growth only happens when we measure ourselves against some sort of adversity. And so this is going to be a week where you're going to grow as a result of facing a challenge. And owl medicine is deception. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go out and deceive anyone. What I'm saying is there's some sort of deception around you. Now, this could be coming from someone else that you know. This could be coming from you. But the important thing here is to detect the deception, to be aware of what it is. So this is a week to kind of be on your guard, to pay attention, because something in your vicinity isn't adding up quite right. Something isn't the way it should be. Most of the time when owl medicine shows up, it has to do with self-deception. So there may be something that you are dealing with in your reality where you've convinced yourself of something and it's not quite true. Now for your mineral companion, I pulled this piece of smoky citrine. And this is a stone that removes abundance blocks. So the deception that you might be experiencing has to do with your abundance. Perhaps you've told yourself that you can't achieve more, that you can't be successful in some form or fashion. But that's not the truth. The truth is anybody can be successful, and we are all successful in some way. Even if it's the tiniest thing, such as having food in your pantry or a shelter to live in. These little things, these homes, the pantry with food in it, having electricity, all these little things, having a car, these little luxuries that we tend to take for granted can really add up to something bigger. And it's important for us to take the time to appreciate those things so that we attract more abundance to us. We oftentimes focus on the things that we don't have instead of the things that we do. And when we focus on what we don't have, we go into a place of need and desire. And the universe will give us what we want the most, which seems to be need and desire. And so instead of receiving what you really want, you just receive more things to crave. So this is a week to recognize that and recognize where you may have been deceiving yourself and how that is blocking your abundance. Are you truly experiencing an abundance block, or are you just failing to recognize that you already have so much abundance so that you can attract even more to you? Now for your advice card, I pulled number 25, the Holy Mountain. 25 breaks down to 7, which is a number for spiritual illumination according to Carl Jung. So this is going to be a week where you're going to experience a paradigm shift. You're going to experience a breakthrough of sorts, a realization that may change the way that you see the world. And the Holy Mountain represents achievement. So you've reached this point in your life where you've achieved everything that you really need. That's what the Holy Mountain's saying. It's saying, look around at what you already have. Look at what you possess already, because what you possess is everything you need. The universe gives us exactly what we need when we need it. And so this is definitely a week to realize your achievements. Recognize that you have come so far from where you began, that you have things that you have achieved. Even the smallest things count. As I said, the roof over your head, the food in the pantry. These small things really do add up to bigger meanings. And the Holy Mountain means you are successful. You have success. You have been on the right path. You are exactly where you need to be. Now for your clarifying card, I also pulled number 52, which also breaks down to 7. So again, we have this 7 energy, this spiritual illumination. So this week, something's going to click. Something's going to click into place, and you're just going to have this realization where you realize that you do have everything that you need, where you realize where this deception is coming from. And the Ra represents undirected energy. So this calls for you to ground. And now you can do this in several ways. One way is to go ahead and massage your feet. Pardon the cough. Another way that you can go ahead and work with this energy is to go out into nature and connect with nature in whatever way you can, whether it's walking barefoot on the grass or sitting down by a tree. Nature has a naturally grounding effect. It has a tendency to put us in our place in a lot of ways and help us direct the energy that is so ungrounded. So overall, what I see here is there is some sort of deception, probably self-deception happening here around an abundance block. But in order to remove that, all you have to do is to realize that you have everything that you need right now. You may be feeling antsy. You may be feeling as though you need to accomplish something, that you need to achieve something that you haven't. But the advice here is to look at what you already have and realize that it has deep personal meaning already, that it has everything that you need right now is at your fingertips. And anything that you're desiring is just a little bit beyond it, just a little bit further down your path. And it's okay that you're not there yet, because you have all the things that you truly need right now. And if you put yourself into that perspective, you're going to have this spiritual breakthrough, this illumination, where you realize that that is what's been blocking you, is the appreciation, the gratitude for what you have. And maybe you will lose the desire for things that are outside your grasp, things that you can't control. And that would be very healing. So I hoped you enjoyed this card reading. And if you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe for next week's video as well. And don't forget to check out your moon and rising sign videos to gain even more perspective on the coming week. Bye for now.